What's happening, guys? This is the Grand Master of Faster, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages. In the last episode, we performed the Goron dance for the first time and learned that Link is rather light on his feet. Although, let's face it, you can't really take a guy in green tights dancing seriously. But I digress. In this episode, we are going to be playing some more games with Gorons and trading some more stuff. Yeah, because one trading sequence in The Legend of Zelda wasn't necessary enough, now we have to do more of them. Although, to their credit, these aren't nearly as long as the main one to get the Noble Sword is. But if you remember this guy, the guy we showed the brother emblem to, he said he was really hungry. So let us give him that rock brisket we won in the Target Carts minigame. And in exchange for that, he's going to give us this. You got the Goron vase. Well, since I'm a human being, I try to avoid putting rocks in my mouth, but if it tastes good to you, well then to each his own, I guess. Alright, now what we want to do is we want to travel back in time once more to the exact same location, believe it or not. Okay, let us talk to you now. And he says the exact same thing his descendant did. You know, I wonder if he ever gets bored, because if this guy sits here protecting Rolling Ridge for 365 days a year, 7 days a week, man, he's really got to suffer from an extreme case of cabin fever. But in exchange for giving him the Goron vase, he will give us Goronade. One quick gulp will keep you awake. Which may or may not license a real light and energy drink that we consume in the real world. But anyway, back to the present we go, because we need to give that Goronade to a Goron in the present. Yeah, I'm getting really sick of seeing the same screens over and over again, but trust me, we won't be dealing with it for very much longer. Anyway, we want to go through this pathway once again, and I believe we want to head down. Yes, this is where we need to be. We want to head to this Goron over here. I've worked so many late nights lately, I don't feel up to playing games. And I dug up a great prize, too. Oh well. And so we'll give him the Goronade. Really, I don't blame him for being tired, because I used to work the night shift in one of my previous jobs, and yeah, it was really stressful. I never really got any sleep, and I kept getting harassed by several of my coworkers, so it was not that fun. But anyway, this is essential, and if we win the game, he'll give us this key, which we're gonna need. Okay, before I start the game, I want to equip my Pegasus Seeds and my Rock's Feather. This is a game of Dodge Bomb. No relation to the Mario Party 5 minigame of the same name. You have to dodge all the bombs, essentially. And it's pretty easy, but it's a little bit tricky. As I was saying, it's a little tricky because of the quicksand. But it's really not that difficult. And for completing his minigame, for winning his minigame, we get the Old Mermaid Key. And as you might have guessed, that Mermaid Key is going to lead us into the 6th dungeon. But we're not going to go into the 6th dungeon quite yet, because there is one more key we need to obtain. And it involves that lava juice we got from that Goron with the we got from the shooting gallery. Same place we got the boomerang. Alright. Now, let us go up yet again. You know, I'm surprised Link hasn't run out of steam yet. If he goes up and down mountains, I don't know, like 33 times, you'd think he'd be worn out. But no! That just proves how much of a boss Link really is. Okay, so we want to talk to this Goron right here. Don't tell anyone, but I'm friends with the famous graceful Goron. Really? Hey! That key looks like the Mermaid Key the graceful Goron has. You want the graceful Goron's key too? Aren't you greedy? Look, I don't know if it will work, but if you give me your lava juice, I'll introduce you to the graceful Goron. So, can I have the lava juice? Sure, anything to prevent my hands from burning into a smoldering pile of ash. And in exchange, he'll give us the letter of introduction, which we will need to show to the graceful Goron downstairs. But if memory serves, there is something else that is up here. Well, then again, maybe not. Alright, so we once again have to go down back to the base of Rolling Ridge. But this is the last time we will need to do something like this. Let us talk to the graceful Goron. Huh? That's an introduction from a brother? What's this? Give me your mermaid key. How did he know I have it? Oh well, I can't turn down a brother's request, but I can't just give you this. Dance me for it. Alright, it's Dance War, Legend of Zelda style. Except a lot more interesting in my opinion. But anyway, this is essentially the same as the Goron dance in the present, meaning I will have to be silent so I can concentrate once again. Five, 6, 7, 8. There we go! Alright, not pretty smooth sailing overall. I did goof in the beginning, but I finished. The most important thing, I got the mermaid key. Alright, now, if memory serves, there is one more thing that we have to do before we can go to the 6th dungeon. And I believe it's to the left of here. Oh, but first I actually want to demonstrate this. We want to use an ember seed on this bush right here to meet a sage. Well, actually he bears resemblance to those old men you find in the original Zelda game, but if we talk to him, he's gonna give us a crap ton of rupees. Now, as you may have noticed, there is a bush just like it in the present day. And that also leads to another old man. But you don't want to do that. You don't want to talk to him because he will take rupees in payment for the fixing of his door. Yeah, you lose your rupees because of stupid door repair. Alright, bottom line is, don't go down, or don't talk to him in the present. Anyway, what we want to do is we want to first bomb these rocks so we can get to that treasure chest, and that will give us a Gasha seed. How very nice. What do you have to say? Do you have anything important? There's a big waterfall here on Rolling Ridge. Wow! Obvious much? Yes, it's good that the Gorons love games, because so do I. Because I think I've mentioned this before, I am indeed a tabletop gamer. I love board games. In fact, as I said earlier, I meet with a group of board gamers once a week. Alright, but enough about my backstory. Let's go right up here. And the first thing we want to do is we want to bomb the entrance to this cave so we can get inside it. And that is going to lead us to a chest that contains 100 rupees. I am thrilled. Yes, indeed I was thrilled because I had 550 rupees. But now what we want to do is we want to play the tune of Currents and travel back to the present. And once we reach the present, we're on the other side, and we can now get the piece of heart that we couldn't get earlier. Not only that, but we completed another heart container. How cool is that? This just leads us to the cave we were in previously, but that's okay. Alright, cool. Now we have a grand total of 10 heart containers. How awesome is that? Well, that's not awesome, because now I have to get back to the area I was in previously. So, BRB. Okay, I am back at the base of Rolling Ridge. If we read this sign, we can say, it says Dry Falls. Let's head inside this cave and see what this owl statue has to say. The legend of the mermaid has been handed down from past to present. Intriguing. But we'll find out what that means in the next video. So, next time on Let's Play Legend of Zelda, we are going to explore the cave I just unlocked, which, as you might have guessed, is the 6th dungeon. Once again, please be sure to leave a comment below or subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Every one of them helps. See you guys next time.